Avram Avinu, he wanted to give people the opportunity to see that change was possible, that they are change, that they embody change, that change does not exist without their existence. My favorite thing about Judaism? Probably the L'chaims. Hey friends, it's good to be back. We are going to enjoy another round of Token Torah, where we take a number of words determined by a random word generator. We're going to try and find 5 connections between them, maybe related to this week's Torah portion, maybe not, I don't know, but this is done in honor of Rabbi Shlomo Twerski, who my Rebbe, was his Rebbe, and he tells a beautiful story of how this rabbi was able to make seemingly random things connect. He would show the connections in the Torah. So I always find it interesting how there's so many little nuggets that can show up anywhere. You just never know where your neshama will take you. So without further ado, you get to join me on this journey in 3, 2, 1. Okay, our random words for this round of Token Torah is dust, upbeat, momentous, Gabby, cloudy. So it's Gabby, cloudy, upbeat, momentous, dust. Okay, so the rules of this experience game, I like to make it fun. It's great. I think the Torah should be great and should be fun. Even it says in Mishlei, it should be bring you to joy. Bring you to joy. So with that being said, some of the rules with this is I have to at least run through all 5 of the words without repeating another word. Once I've gone through all of them once, then I can mix them all together and I get double points, whatever point rate you want to put me at. I get double points for each word I'm able to re-engage into my spiel, this wonderful web that we are weaving of beautifulness and Torah thought and Toradic thoughts. So, all right, here we go. Well, it's funny. One of the words that comes up is the word or name, in this case, Gabby. Now, I'm sure Gabby might, according to the definition of the word, maybe it might be something along the lines of talkative. Let's see, excessively or annoyingly talkative. That's interesting. Gabby. So, definitely not the case with the person I'm going to mention this with. She is a beautiful soul and does so much for my family and my friends. Just a beautiful person. So it's really cool watching how upbeat she is all the time. There's never a moment that isn't momentous with her, because she takes every second like it's the last breath she'll ever take. And she's just a beautiful soul. Just the way she greets you, and she tries to find something she can give you. And it feels so good when she gives you something on a cloudy day, because she becomes the only source of the sun. You know, that magnitude that could be seen through dust. And I think that brings me to Avram Avinu, because Avram Avinu had this thing about making sure that whoever he brought into his tent, they would always wash their feet. And it was because there were religions or people, so to speak, that would worship the dust on their feet. Like that was a god. Like they worshipped everything. And some of them are probably really upbeat about other religions more than others. So, but anyways, that I think it's beautiful that she reminds me so much of Avram Avinu. But I get it now. I understand why Abraham would make them wash the dust off their feet, whether it be a sunny or a cloudy day, because he wanted them to see the light that they contained. It was a very uplifting experience, because Abraham Avinu, he knew that we crush grapes to get our juice. It takes us, this human race, to experience suffering for us to finally get it. And so the suffering of dust is that it gets between your toes. It can be uncomfortable. But eventually you just accept the uncomfortable as normal, as it either cakes in or takes over the environment. You stop questioning it. You start to conform to the world. Avram Avinu, he wanted to give people the opportunity to see that change was possible, that they are change, that they embody change, that change does not exist without their existence. So it's a shame not to take the opportunity in this momentous occasion, happening everywhere around us, to make a good choice. And this good choice, in the presence of Avram Avinu, was to help them wash their feet. To realize that water brings change. Water brings change. So things that happen by the water, signify big change. 120 years with Noah building the ark. Those 120 years that were literally the embodiment of time, thanks to the Torah. It's like a tangible object. We can see it near the water. That change was coming. It was as if Hashem was trying to work with Noah during that time period. Are we worthy? That was his test in receiving the Torah. That was his test. And then we see in this week's Parsha, this 120 years regarding Moshe Rabbeinu, who, as it says in the 31st Chelech, today I am 120 years old. I can no longer go or come. And the Lord said to me, you shall not cross this Jordan. The source of water. This 120 years in the water. What is it? What is it to us? What is it to us? Because it certainly isn't upbeat. In fact, it's a cloudy disposition. And it's chaotic like dust. I think that's the beauty of Gabby. She connects with things that are dusty and cleans them. Just reassociates the dust with dust. And she can look at the clouds and become the sun. That's how she keeps the momentous occasions upbeat. Something to walk away with, something to learn. Thank you, Gabby.